Someone is begging for treats. No, you don't get any, you silly mare. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Back to Dorado.
So it's day 22 with Dorado. He's gotten so much better about putting on the halter. I'm really happy with how he's coming along. He gets a little impatient and kind of wants the cookie a little too soon, so I have to make him wait a little bit. But it's another rainy day in the barn, so we take a little peek out to look at the arena.
Look at all that rain, Dorado.
So it's back into the wash rack it is for a grooming session. I know these vlogs might seem a little redundant, but they'll actually show kind of the subtle changes that are really big for him. So I've been really happy with each day he's progressing that much more and getting even more comfortable. So here I'm trying to reward him with the cross ties with reaching down for the cookie. Now I've sped this up for time wise because I'm just going through with the brush, touching his belly, brushing his back legs, all really good. Then I go to the other side, brush the other side, give him a good rub on his chest, all the way down. Touching both sides of his legs is kind of a big deal while I'm on the other side. Belly. And then I got a lick and chew, you guys can see, even though I've been fast forward. Touch his legs. So that's all really, really good, progressing nicely. And now I'm going to pick up his feet. Actually using the hoof pick. And now I have to hold his leg up a little bit longer. He's got to learn he can hold it and have a little bit more patience. She's starting to figure out. And then we do our nice stretch. Then I bring it back and put it down. Now I'm going to move to the back leg. So now you see my whole body now is touching his back flank. Like, that's a big deal. He didn't freak out about that and felt pretty comfortable. Moving to the other side. Rubbing on the inside of his leg. Here I gave a little test of doing the farrier move, the foot in between my legs, and he didn't mind. Then asking him to stretch. Actually wanted to do a pretty good stretch. And then gave him a rub. And it's funny to see now how good he's becoming on the right side and comfortable, even with how guarded he was. So again, that's a pretty typical thing of the Mustangs, and it just takes a lot of patience and time for them to get comfortable. So now I'm able to touch. Again, my body is against his flank, which you can't really see with this frame. And go back to picking up the front. Got a good lick and chew. And I want him to stretch it out. Just playing with where I can pick up his feet and kind of control them, how much he gives me. Every time I'm able to do something a little bit different is every time I'm able to build his confidence in me. So now I go and I was able to put that foot in between my legs. That's really good. And then do the nice stretch. He gets a very good rub. He's really enjoying the rubs, and he's becoming really sweet. And then he likes to get his little neck scratch right in here as I brush his mane. And now moving on to brushing his tail. Now this is a big improvement from yesterday. He's still a little funny about the sound it makes of brushing it, but his tailbone is much more relaxed, so I don't feel him clamp. He doesn't want to clamp the tail, which is really good. And I got a nice lick and chew. Then I come over and I'm able to grab the tail. I'm still giving him a little bit of respected space here, not laying, being too close to the haunches. And here he gets a little uncomfortable about it, so I just go back to rubbing him, which now he's learned that calms him down. And then I go back to brushing the tail. So he's really starting to enjoy the grooming sessions, I think, and starting to enjoy touch, and you can just see how nice and loose and relaxed his neck is. Like that's really big. And so here I'm practicing another body placement of mine, wrapping my arm around his neck and rubbing him at the same time. That's a nice change. And then he likes to have his little facial massage. And then I move to the other side, and now I'm rubbing under his belly, kind of in between his chest a little bit, seeing if I can initiate a little bit of that nice itchiness that he likes. And then again playing with kind of holding his head and giving him rubs. He's really enjoying it. This is really fun part of when they start to connect and really like the attention. So now I'm introducing him to my actual fly spray. This is a natural fly spray, and you see he kind of reacted to the sound I was spraying. It's a pretty loud spray bottle. So as I had mentioned, I know he doesn't like that sound of that squirt sound or airish sounds. So right now I'm going to work with spraying it and giving him a treat. And then I'm going to go to the other side, show him the bottle, give him a spray. That was actually pretty good, and he got a cookie. So I was really happy with that for his first intro to the fly spray. Now I'm going to take him out, because even though I'm stuck in the barn because it's raining, I can still play with a little bit of body control. So right here, he doesn't want to turn around because he's actually afraid of my horse Tate, I think, is laying down in a stall. And so it's actually really good to have the horse's heads out. It gives him something to have behind him. So I'm going to work on, walking him forward. Johnny's being silly. And then we're going to work on yielding our shoulders a little bit. It's a really nice crossover in the front. And now I'm going to ask him to yield his shoulders when I walk this way. And I'm wanting him to cross over that left front. See how it goes behind? I want it to cross over the right front. That was actually really good steps right there. Now we're just going to practice another turnaround. I know, buddy. It's kind of like we're in a bit of a Shark Tank with the boys' heads out, but it's good practice. Now I'm going to come forward and stop. Ask him to back. And this is getting really good. I can start to have hardly any contact for the back. Really good session with him.